The Apostle Peter, when he was there at time of Jesus' trial, he denied Jesus and said, I don't even know who this guy is, 3 times. And Jesus looked at him the last time, and Peter went away crying, weeping bitterly, because he had failed. He had denied his Lord and Savior. But that Peter, the same Peter that was impetuous in so many circumstances that we read about in the Gospels, had his moment where he was able to see and change and grow. And so when we get to the Peter in Acts, we see him acting very differently. We see a Peter who has learned so much. And when we read his epistles, his 1st and 2nd Peter, we see a man who has learned so much and grown in his relationship with Jesus. We're going to look at some verses in 1 Peter chapter 2, the first 3 verses, and just glean a little bit from this. Now, it does start with a therefore. Sorry, dropped my glasses. It starts with a therefore. And usually you got to back up for a therefore. Well, the therefore was there because he says, since you have purified your souls through the truth, you believing, obeying the truth. Okay, so this is where it fits into. Since this is the truth, this is what you have done. Therefore, laying aside, or even a direction to lay aside, but this is what we do through purification. We're laying aside. This is happening by the grace of God and his work in us. But he says, laying aside all malice, all deceit, all hypocrisy, envy, and all evil speaking. Okay, so this is what's going on. We're laying this aside. But notice what all those things are. Malice is like ill will, ill intentions, deceptiveness. That's deceit. Hypocrisy, pretending to be something, not just accidentally acting like it, but actually pretending, truly an actor, because that's what the word means, is to be an actor. Envy, I want what you have, and if I can't have it, I don't want you to have it. And all evil speaking. All of these things are very self-centered, self-focused. And he says, these are the things that are being laid aside. Why? Because I have purified my soul in obeying the truth. The truth is what's defining me, gives me my identity. These things are being put away. Notice what he says to continue on doing. He says, okay, you're laying aside all this self-centeredness as new. So this is what we do now. This is the direction, laying these aside. As newborn babes, verse 2, desire the pure milk of the word, that you may grow thereby. So picture this. This is like a baby. He's using this analogy. He's using this metaphor to show you like a baby that needs to nurse and to eat in order to grow. He says, you are like that baby. You are this infant and you need to nurse and to grow. But what are you growing on? The Word. The Word. Well, we could say the Word is just the Bible, but it's so much more than that. Jesus says, I am the Word. So this testifies of Him. But I need to be eating of him. That's the picture of the communion, right? Eat of his body. Drink of his blood. So he says, you, like a newborn babe, desire the milk of the word that you may grow thereby. It changes me. It transforms me. If indeed, this is the only thing, if indeed you have tasted that the Lord is gracious. And once you taste, it stirs your hunger. The more you eat, the hungrier you get. But notice what he says. If indeed you have tasted that the Lord is good, is gracious. Showing that the word is not just this. This is the word that testifies of Jesus, but Jesus speaks of so much more. Through the Spirit who testifies of Jesus, we're taught things and shown things that Jesus didn't say when he was in flesh. That's what he said. Read it in John. He said that I'm going to send the Spirit because there's so much I have to say to you. And he'll tell you everything. But I can't tell you right now. Eat of him. This is about laying aside all this selfishness, all the self-centered stuff, that I draw deeper into relation with him. I'm seeking and I'm pursuing Jesus, my Lord, my King, my brother, in this union and oneness with him. And there's no right way, you have to do it this way. This is you from your heart pursuing him, not letting the selfishness and the things of the flesh that we've learned and the habits I've developed to shape me and to direct me. But I'm learning that he is good and I want more and I want more. Pursue him. Pursue him. He is good.